In this lesson, we are going to be completing the final hurdle of Reeborg's world, which is the fourth hurdle. The link to this hurdle is provided in the resources of this video, or you can just access it through the drop down right over here. So if we click on the world info, we will get some information. So in this hurdle, the position, the height and the number of hurdles change each time this world is reloaded. Previously, in the third hurdle, only the number of hurdles and the position of the hurdles were getting changed. But now, position, the numbers and the height of the hurdle is getting changed. So we would have to figure out a way for Reeborg to be able to jump more than one hurdle. So it should be able to see how long the hurdle is and then jump over it. So we would have to modify our jump function and make it work. So pause the video, spend a good time completing this challenge, and if you can't solve it, then unpause the video and check the solution. So what we have to do is we have to just update the jump function. Our while loop is perfectly fine, so we don't have to touch it. Now there are a few adjustments. The first one is we can just move. So what it's doing is in here we are checking if the front is clear. It is, so it is going to move 2 times right over here, and once it reaches here it will turn left and only move once and then turn right. No, we want to check if there's a hurdle on the right of Reeborg. If there is, then we are going to move. If there isn't, then we will stop moving. So how can we do that? If we check Reeborg's keyboard, as you can see in here, we have two other functions. The first one is right is clear, the second one is wall on right. So we can use these to perform this task. So we are going to be creating a while loop in here and checking while wall on right. So while we have a wall on the right of Reeborg, we are going to be moving forward till we don't have a wall. So let's check this out. If I run it, as you can see, Reeborg sees there's a wall and then moves. And using the while loop, as you can see, it climbed all the way and then it moved to the right. But now it only moved down once and started moving forward. So we don't want that. We want Reeborg to go all the way down. And to do that, we have to modify this part where this makes Reeborg go down. So in here we will have to use another while loop, and now we will run the while loop till the front is clear. So if the front is clear, then Reeborg has to move. So once it reaches here, it is going to turn right, and then it sees, is the front clear? Yes, it moves. Is it clear again? Yes, so it moves again. Then it checks if it's clear again, then moves. Again it checks if it's clear. If it is, then moves. Now finally this is going to come in front of Reeborg. Then what it has to do is it will just turn left, so facing this direction, and then repeat all of these jumps, and if the front is clear, it is going to move. So this should do the trick. Let's run the program, and it seems like we have a syntax error. So if we close this, as you can see in here, I forgot a colon. So if you get a syntax error, make sure to check the syntax of your code. Now let's run our code again, and as you can see, Reeborg moves and then he jumps. Then after he reaches down, this is the real test. So we have a high hurdle, and as you can see, it moves. Then it turns to the right, right again, and then it keeps moving downwards until the front is not clear. Once it's not clear, it turned left. Now it moved all the way because the front was clear. Again, it is performing another jump on a high hurdle, and as you can see, it moves down till his front is blocked by this ground, and again it performs another jump, and finally after performing the final jump of this race, Reeborg reaches the final goal. In the next video, we are going to be completing the final challenge of this section, which is the maze of Reeborg's world. So for all of that and more, I'll see you there.